Today we are going to discuss about kingdom Plantae. So plants make up the kingdom Plantae. Plants are multicellular organisms. They have chlorophyll to make their own food by the process of photosynthesis and are also called autotrophs. The cell walls of plant cells are composed of cellulose. Plants are broadly divided into two groups. They are non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Non-flowering plants are those plants which do not bear flowers or seeds, and they reproduce mostly by means of spores. And this group of plants are further divided into three types. What are those? Algae, liverworts, and mosses and ferns. So the first one is algae. Algae are simple, mostly aquatic plants and are characterized by an undifferentiated plant body called thallus. Means they do not have differentiated roots, stems and leaves, and they also lack tissue for conducting water. Next one is liverworts and mosses. Liverworts have simple body consisting of leaf-like structure called thallus. They do not have root or stem, and these leaf-like structures spread above the ground. They have thread-like structure called rhizoids that anchor them to the ground. For example, Marchantia. Mosses are small, soft terrestrial plant that grow in damp areas, forming velvet green layer. So fern also does not have true roots, stems or leaves, and it has thread-like structure called rhizoids which anchor them to the ground. And they also lack conducting tissue for transporting food and water. Next one is fern. So ferns are quite advanced than liverwort, mosses or algae because they have distinct root, stem and leaves. They have even simple conducting tissue for transporting water and food. The leaves of fern are called fronds. Next is about flowering plants. So plants that bear flower and seeds are called flowering plants. So all flowering plants have complex tissue for water and food conduction, that is xylem and phloem. And they are further divided into two types, that is cone bearing plants and flower bearing plants. So cone bearing plants have cones instead of flower on the branches of the plants. Here the seeds are exposed and borne on the surface of the cones. Fruit formation does not take place in cone bearing plants. They are also called evergreen plants because they do not shed all their leaves seasonally. And this group generally consists of tall trees. Examples of such plants are cycas, pine and fir. Next is about flower bearing plants. So the plant that bear flowers, fruits and seeds are called flower bearing plants. As we know, in a flower, the ovary turns into a fruit and the ovule into seed. So the seeds are enclosed within a dry or fleshy fruit that developed from the ovary, which is a part of the flower. Most of the flowering plants are deciduous, means they shed all their leaves seasonally. This group forms the largest group in the plant kingdom. So the flowering plants can be further divided into two groups. What are they? They are monocotyledonous plant and dicotyledonous plants, means monocots and dicots. Monocots means a single cotyledon and dicot means bear two cotyledons. So this one is the monocots having one seed leaf, and this one is the dicot having two seed leaves.